keeping the public safe. He was definitely about public service. So that's definitely his legacy.
A life of public service cut short in a brutal prison attack. Corrections officer Robert McFarland died 3 years ago after 2 inmates beat him with hammers inside the Anamosa State Prison. His widow is now suing the state.
Sarah Montag says sweeping change needs to happen to protect all prison workers in Iowa. KCCI's Laura Terrell has her emotional message.
Miss my best friend, and I miss being able to talk to him.
Sarah Montag has been grieving for 3 years since she got a phone call from the Anamosa prison that shattered her life.
She broke down and she said, "Oh, honey, I'm so sorry, but he didn't make it. They just told me." And I was like, I lost it. I dropped the phone, screams. My son screamed. I'll never forget that sound in my life.
Robert McFarland, a corrections officer for 13 years, died after 2 inmates beat him with hammers in an attempt to escape. Nurse Lorena Schulte also died in the attack.
Robert and Lorena really should be here. The reasons and the things that led up to them being killed is inexcusable.
Montag has now filed a 130-page wrongful death lawsuit that names 26 defendants within the Department of Corrections. The lawsuit calls the DOC grossly negligent, saying it was aware of serious security risks.
The lawsuit talks about that the prison was over capacity on inmates and understaffed. How do you believe that contributed to your husband's death?
I think if there would have been more staffing, it would have possibly not happened, or at least maybe things would have gone differently.
The lawsuit states the prison had a budget for 201 staff positions, but was operating with only 172 on the day of the attack. It also claims Anamosa was housing 39 inmates over capacity.
Their excuse is money. It always has been. Oh, well, you know, the money. How much money is my husband's life worth? How much money was Lorena's life worth? Our kids are suffering. We're all suffering. There's thousands of employees all over the state, not just Anamosa, at all the other prisons too that were affected by this.
Do you fear for the safety of all of the prison workers across the state?
I do. I think it's only a matter of time before something bad happens again.
The lawsuit claims Anamosa failed to screen inmates for who could do maintenance work and use tools, and allowed Class A tools like hammers to be stored without adequate security. It also says inmates were often allowed to transport them within the prison without supervision.
The lawsuit states that even as recent as this year, 2024, a hammer is missing and has still not been found.
Yep.
What do you think of that?
That was probably the biggest, just knife to the heart. It's any tool missing is horrible, but to be a hammer how my husband and Lorena were killed, and it's just like, oh yeah, it's missing. Hopefully we'll find it, we'll work on it. It's horrible. It's horrifying.
The lawsuit says the DOT knew about inadequate supervision and security deficiencies and lists at least 8 previous physically violent attacks on prison staff that happened in the handful of years leading up to McFarland and Schulte's death.
There are people that are scared and terrified to go to work every day. These are people that sign up to go inside the walls that are built to protect us on the outside.
Montag's attorney Bobby Raykemper says this lawsuit is meant to create change within Iowa's prison system.
Our goal is for this to be the earthquake that creates the tsunami that cleans house.
This was the text he sent me that morning before he was killed.
Montag now wears her husband's words on her arm.
I'm going into work now. Love you and gonna miss you bunches. XOXOXO.
A permanent reminder of his love that only fuels her mission to carry on his legacy.
Keeping the public safe. He was definitely about public service. So that's definitely his legacy.
And in a way, he's doing that even after his death.
I hope so. We're trying.
And that was Laura Terrell reporting. KCCI contacted the Department of Corrections several times. It said it's unable to comment on the pending lawsuit. KCCI asked follow-up questions more than 24 hours ago. A spokesperson says it couldn't prepare answers in time.